ladies, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tari here at I'll Define Myself. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you are returning. Okay, Parliament is officially in session. Okay, this is going to be a reading for the month of September. If your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement is in the sign of Virgo. Okay, so we are in Virgo season. Happy birthday to all of my Virgos out there. My apologies for my disappearance, as I am also a Virgo and recently had a solar return celebration. So, with that being stated, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, in this moment, I encourage you all to pause, as there is power in the pause. Activate your intuition. Okay, this is a meant to be a shared exchange. Okay, take what resonates. If it does, if it does not, please leave it. Okay, we're not here to make anything or force anything to fit that doesn't. Okay, but let us try to come with a clear mind, a sound mind, and really be intentional together and be in community with one another during this time, as I also encourage you to activate your intuition. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. If you find these messages resonate, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, joining Parliament. Okay, I would love, love, love to have you. Okay, my Virgos, how are you guys doing? We are in the season of your people. I am personally, and I'm an August Virgo. But I hope that you all are doing well, that you are taking care of yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay. We have a number of things coming through. So we have crises coming through. Crisis is coming through. We have vacay is coming through for my Virgos. And we have glow up coming through for my Virgos. Literally in that order, that is how the cards appeared. I see an evolution here. My Virgos, I see an evolution here. I see that potentially for the month of September, I literally just heard like kick your feet up, relax, allow the sun to shine down on you. Whatever it is that you are trying to predict, don't. Whatever it is that you are trying to control, let go. But there is this really intense need of surrounding yourself with love during this time and allowing other people to pour into you. And again, you have been working really, really hard, and Spirit wants you to know that it is also just as important, if not more important, so that you are able to still be used to help others. Because Virgos, you are a very service centered being. Okay, you're always there, trying to help, trying to contribute to the masses. You know, all of the above. Let me help you with this. Let me fix this, right? And Spirit wants you to know that that's all well and dandy, but don't forget that that there may be something within you or around you where you need some TLC during the month of September, but you have this glow up energy, right? You have this very vibrant, abundant energy shining down on you, right? You're standing on green grass. You are at the peak of this sort of hill, right? But you're balanced on it. You're able to look up. The sun is shining, and it's important for you during this time to have fed your spirit enough to be able to really sit in this energy and appreciate it for what it is, because is ultimately this is what is ultimately meant for you. Okay, it almost seems like you've been putting in a lot of effort and a lot of work, and with that being stated, at one point you were surrendering to the process of something, but since you've been actively putting in work, it's that thought is creeping back up of, oh my gosh, like, when is this going to happen? I've been doing this, I've done XYZ, I've done, all of these things. So now when is this going to happen? And spirit wants you to relax, kick your feet up, okay? I'm not a huge water person, but water, think of it as being fluid as water. When water takes the shape of any container, right? And so, whether you put water in a glass or like a cylinder container, if you put it in a small jar, if it is going to take the shape of its container. And spirit, that is a message within itself for some of you guys. Spirit wants you to rest in this space and to be fluid, okay? Things aren't necessarily always what they seem. Like I'm hearing, think long term, not necessarily short term, and know that you are literally the clarity, whatever you've been seeking, like the abundance is yours. Okay? It's yours for the taking. Um so hold your head high and trust the process like you've been doing, and know that pouring into yourself and being able to take that step back is just as important. It's very, very important for you, especially during this time. Let's see what else we have coming out from Spirit. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo during this time for the month of September? Okay, Virgos, we have hope coming through. Hope, which is also the number 6 right there in the corner. 6 is a beautiful number of love, but you have hope. You have the rainbow, right? And at the end of the rainbow is what, right? It is the treasure. It's the pot of gold, okay? It's the glow up. And you may be feeling like at this point in your life, like, okay, I've been going around this rainbow for how long? When do I get to my pot of gold? When do I get to my treasure? And just don't forget to appreciate the journey during the process and to remember the why. Some of you guys, there may be something that you've been working hard towards. Maybe you are trying to, I don't know, work for yourself. Maybe it's another job. Maybe you're struggling with trying to determine like what is best for you, while also being objective and having wisdom and discernment with how you move next. And it could be a bit overwhelming or feel overwhelming for you, Virgo, but you're meant to have this glow up. Spirit wants you to have hope. Spirit wants you to have faith, because you're not drowning, right? Like you're even in your crises, like you're in a boat, right? You're in a boat and you are reaching up, grasping, but the reality is that you are floating safely in this body of water, in this boat. You are supported. You have everything that you need, not only within you, but also around you. And Spirit wants you to trust that as long as you continue to show up and put one foot in front of the other, like that glow up for you is literally right around the corner. Like you will get what you deserve. Spirit. Okay, we have the fence coming through. So we have boundaries, okay? Look, um, you can only give so much of yourself, and it may be important for you during this transition. This could be an important part for you in the month of September, Virgo, to think about the sort of boundaries that you maybe don't have in place that you should have in place. Um, you know, when you're stepping into something new, there are certain habits that you should bring with you, and there are certain things that maybe you shouldn't. So it could be a time to be introspective during this time and really evaluate areas in your life where you need boundaries. Boundaries, I am also going to say, don't necessarily have to pertain to one, like an individual, right? Those boundaries could also pertain to yourself. Maybe it's your spending habits, maybe it's related to your health, you know. Maybe you're not having adequate boundaries, you know, at work, right? Maybe you need to learn to tell some people no. Maybe you need to have a boundary of just letting go. Maybe you don't have to be the end all be all or the fence that people lean on all the time, right? Like maybe you allow somebody to lean on this prickly part of the fence so that they can, like, you know, help themselves, right? Like, really think about during the month of September, especially with you in this glow up energy, right? What should and should not come with you, okay? And nothing should be done at the expense of yourself, all right? Don't put that pressure on yourself. Don't put that pressure on yourself. Spirit, are there any other messages that you have for Virgo for the month of September? But overall, this is a very grounding energy. I'm loving the earth tones that I'm seeing in this visual versus this visual. And it is a very warm, bright, hopeful message that's coming through for you, Virgo. And I am super ecstatic for you. Um, I'm excited for us, right? I can throw myself in there. Let's see. Spirit also has the key coming through, okay? So, Virgo, you have an opportunity coming through here. This opportunity could lead to this glow up, perhaps. You could potentially be building a connection. You could meet someone and come in contact with. This could potentially be a business venture, a creative adventure. It could be work related. Um, it could also just be essentially your opportunity to really go for something, okay? To really put yourself out there, to take that leap finally, and to just go so hard, right? Because maybe mentally you have been holding yourself back, but you are really in this bright time where things are turning and working out in your favor, and it is ultimately going to contribute to the big picture and the desires of your heart that you ultimately have. Let's see what other messages are coming through for you, Virgo, for the month of September. Keys open doors. But also remember that every key doesn't open every door, okay? So, and I just heard that come through as clear as day. You could have many opportunities, and I get the feeling, Virgo, that you are going to have many opportunities. And you're really going to have to ground yourself in discernment and trusting spirit when it comes to making sure that you really choose the path that is for your highest good, okay? Um, you can trust yourself, but most importantly, you can trust spirit to guide you accordingly as long as you are open, okay? Everything that glitters isn't gold, okay? And I, it really came through very clear that yes, keys open doors, but every key doesn't open every door, okay? So that's a specific message for someone in itself, all right? Spirit, are there any other messages that you have for Virgo? Ooh, that one popped out. Gratitude, okay? Gratitude. So during this time, just also make sure. I'm seeing a lot of blues, a lot of greens. You've got some maybe some throat chakra energy coming through. Okay, you have some water energy coming through. You have definitely some earth energy coming through, potentially maybe needing to do some solar plexus chakra work. But really resting in this idea, first of all, this concept of gratitude, right? Life may not always look how we pictured it, but even in the midst of manifesting, it is important to appreciate and to know and acknowledge and understand that also too you are here. You are loved, you are loved. And during this time, Spirit wants you to remain in gratitude as things are unfolding, because they are, as opportunities are presenting themselves. It is this very gratitude that will keep you grounded, that will keep your discernment, that third eye energy open and active, okay? So that you're not easily swayed into something that is not for you, or trying to make something fit that is not for you, okay? It is important to go into solitude during this time, solitude with spirit, solitude with the divine, and trust and know that your inner knowing, okay, will ultimately reveal the truth, your truth, Virgo. You're going to have this this time, the month of September is important for you because you're going to have a decision to make. And you're really going to have to decide whether or not whatever it is that, whatever opportunity, okay, whatever key that you are given, right? Or you're really going to have to decide that whatever door you are standing in front of, you are only given one key, okay? And what door does this key unlock for you, okay? Trust that spirit will guide you, that you have discernment, and that ultimately it will be for your highest good, because this glow up energy, Virgo, that's you. It's for you. It's already yours. So don't doubt, don't hesitate or anything like that. Walk in it. Be confident in it. Claim it, okay? It is it is your truth. It is your energy. Okay? Let's see what your overall general energy is, okay, that is just sort of encompassing the month of September for you, Virgo. And what you sort of need to be mindful of their energy surrounding you. It could be your energy, but what is going to be key when it comes to navigating this space, okay, these opportunities for you during the month of September, Virgo. Okay. We have Queen of Cups energy coming through for you. Okay. And then we also have Ten of Wands energy coming through. But technically, the Ten of Wands energy did come in reverse. Okay. But just even if we say that it didn't, right? Virgo, I get the feeling that you have been working really hard, that you've even been tired, that you could be on the job experiencing some sort of burnout, but something has been stressing you. But it is going to be very important for you to sit in this Queen of Cups energy, again, this water energy. Take the shape of your container, okay? Go within, trust the process. You know what is meant for you. You know what your destiny is because you feel it, because you are that intuitive healer, okay? Trust it. Lean into it, okay? Feed it, because ultimately you are meant. You are meant. This glow up energy is yours, okay? This glow up energy is yours. I'm going to pull one final message and see what crystal energy should you potentially be working with during this time, Virgo, for during this time for yourself. You got to see what crystal could potentially assist you during this time. Okay. Okay. We have sodalite coming through. Sodalite coming through. Who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgos. Do you guys see that? You cannot make this stuff up. Virgos. Virgos is literally right there. Who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgos. Where to put it? Whatever you do your best, wherever you do your best non-thinking. Sorry, let me get that together for you guys. When to use it? When you have a big decision to make. When you're 99% finished with a project but can't get your head around the last 1%. Don't seriously give up. Meditate with sodalite. Abandon solution oriented thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. Deepen your intuition, okay? Sodalite, Virgo. That is all I have for you, lovelies. I hope that this message resonated. I wish you all the best, okay, for all of my Virgos out there who are going to be celebrating their solar returns. Again, I thank you all so much. I invite you to please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. There are plenty of more messages where this came from. I really, really love reading for you all, being used as a channel and as a vessel. And yeah, so I wish you all the best. I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time.